Okay, there we are. There's Jeff going down the hole.
And this is good Weight Watcher diet plan.
He's gonna get
5 more pounds, I can't fit in this thing.
You go get you some Nazis, Jeff.
This is horrible.
Look at
It's
him.
not horrible. Stop being dramatic.
Seriously, that was
Okay.
Okay, I'll take
Okay, I'm gonna go down there now. Jeff, there's your damn thing.
Can't find the ladder.
See, I told you it's way down there.
That's what I was saying. Drop.
Okay, I'm going down.
Okay.
Babe, I'm up here.
Okay.
Oh, this, I'm not liking this at all. Thank God I lost weight. Oh my gosh. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, cut, babe.
So,
Press the button.
6 days that we know of.
They were underwater.
Underwater for 76 days.
There's no way in hell I'll be underwater 76 days.
Well, they worked on the submarine.
Look at that.
They told lots of sea stories, but were mostly lies. They did not shower.
There's no shower.
There is a shower.
You just open up
You open up the
hatch.
window.
There is a shower, but there's not a lot of water.
If
Oh,
you
that's
open up
weird.
the window, there's a lot of water.
So every submariner got an equivalent of 1.5 gallons of water every week. So here's the deal:
That's some stinky guys right there, man.
you either shower
Or you
and
got
you
out.
smell like Irish Fresh or whatever, or you just smelled like everyone else and didn't shower. They used all the showers for storage.
No, this. They said this was the honeymoon suite.
This is the honeymoon suite.
This tells you
Can
don't
you
get
imagine
married.
why?
This
Don't
is
ever
the
get
reason
married.
not to get married.
Don't ever get married. No, that was a honeymoon suite. There were people. I mean, these are actual. So this submarine is 90% operational, and it's also very, very similar to what the submariners experienced in World War II. It's been
And the bad thing is, I just noticed this. You're sleeping. Hey, babe, look at this.
above a
darn torpedo.
Torpedo. Yes, you are. So these are Mark 14s. This was comparable right here on our left to what was in the submarine in World War II. This is comparable to what was in the submarine around the Cold War. These are on loan from the Navy. They would load them right above us, and they would come in through these. It was hatches. They would come in all the way into these launchers right here behind you.
Behind you.
I said lawn chairs.
Launchers. And they would launch from there. So this is aft torpedo.
And who's the guy that has a bad job of sitting right
I
there
know,
in the
right?
middle?
I know. We can go over there if you want. Do you want to go sit there?
Well, yeah, let me go over there.
Watch out, that bar's real heavy.
Uh-oh.
And there's torpedoes on your left.
And there's
side.
war shots loaded.
Oh, gee.
And there's some stuff that went on in the honeymoon suite that we can't talk about.
We're not going to talk about
Just
that.
don't use ultraviolet light.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know if y'all heard, and as she was telling us earlier, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people in here basically now. She says it holds 80.
80 people? Man, who the hell sits over here?
I know, right? It's like a nose gunner on a B-24.
Holy crap.
Sit down, Roy.
I can't
Let's-
sit
this-
Can you imagine sitting there for 12 hours a day?
I can't even get in there. How am I
Well.
gonna sit there? Man, you.
I know, right?
Oh, what does that mean? Another fat joke
Go
already?
ahead. Go ahead, try it.
So another fun fact about this room. We'll let him sit. Have his turn.
Oh, you really can't.
Oh, yeah,
Watch
Mr.
your
Smart
head.
Guy.
You really can't. And what do you do from here?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
La, 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 la.
Yep. Yep.
This is not fun.
We all love the smell of diesel in the morning. Okay. So another fun fact about this is this was your storage. If you had anything for 40, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 plus days. This is what it fit in.
So you don't bring anything, right?
You don't bring anything. But the ones that have their names on them, those are actually very special to us. Those are Razorback submariners that have passed away. So anywhere between here and forward torpedo room, if you see a bunk with the name on it, that means they passed away and they served on this submarine. So those are really special to us. We've got pictures of them getting haircuts. So you just think of what you do in 80 days. You get haircuts, you brush your teeth, you have a beer, you go out.
They have beer?
No.
Oh, what the hell is that?
They don't at all.
Never. They never had beer on submarines, right? So
Where would you throw the cans? You just shoot it out?
I'll show you. I'll actually show you. It's actually
Oh, they have it there.
okay.
Shoot it out.
So let's go on to the next.
Bud Lights.
Okay, we're going in.
So this is maneuvering.
Oh, look at this. This is the toilet.
We do have one working toilet. It's called a head in the Navy.
Wow.
A head. We have one head that's working. Yes.
Are there any ghosts on this?
Yes. No. Wait.
What, you can't start that. No, why? No.
Okay, I will tell you the story about Shorty in a little while.
Shorty the ghost.
He is not on the submarine, but he is here. Okay.
What?
That made no sense.
He's in your pocket, Roy.
He probably is.
Okay, everybody, if we don't come back, thanks, guys.
Ironically, this is called the maneuvering,
Well, yeah, I don't see.
but it has the least maneuverability in all of the submarine, which is ironic. But
The maneuvering road.
this is where everything goes. You go forward, you go backward, you turn upside down if you have to.
Really?
Okay, let's sit down.
Can submarines go upside down?
So there were guys that actually worked in here 8 to 10 hours a day.
In here.
In here.
All right, you gotta look in here.
In here, they worked 8 to 10 hours a day. It was considered the warmest spot on the submarine. So if you were in the Ukraine or Russia or anywhere like that and it was really, really cold, this is where you wanted to be.
But seriously, how can you
I
do
know.
that?
I know.
How the hell did you make that?
These guys,
The reason they were in here 8-10 hours because they couldn't get out.
yeah, they couldn't get
Once
out.
they fit in, can't come back out.
So this is the maneuvering, and it is, again, the least maneuverability between all of the submarines. Then we're going to go into the engine room.
Got an engine.
Man, was there a height requirement, like 4'2" or something to get there?
There's a weight requirement.
Okay. We're going through another hatch.
After engine,
Can you see my face? We're going through another hatch here.
which means it's
Okay.
before the other engine. Yeah.
There's our camera person climbing through the hatch.
Yes.
Okay. There she's back.
So, at one point in time, the captain asked the hands to paint the engines, and he did not specify what color, so they painted them blue. And that's what they are now. They are blue.
Here's everybody right
This
there.
this where you make phone calls?
Yes.
This is their suicide.
Well,
this
they
is
would-
the suicide note.
Yes, that's it. You know. So the only way to communicate on a submarine was via telephone, because you couldn't hear somebody yell at you from the captain's stateroom or forward torpedo or whatever. So they would communicate via telephone. We have 4 engines.
That have like automatic transmission. It's got run, stop,
Yeah.
go.
So they simplify it. So we have 4 engines. One, which you'll see when we get into the next engine room, was used for parts by Turkey. They just used it for parts. It only takes 1 engine to run a submarine, 4 to run it good. They ran it on 3 and they used engine 4 for parts. So engine 1 will still start, and I'll show you that one here in just a
Oh,
second.
we're gonna get this started. See, look at this.
Watch your head.
Stop. Run. Okay. Going again.
I am up for a. So we
Okay.
have a lot of
I got the
submarines,
camera.
that come here.
Right
that
this
are
way.
regions here
Follow me.
because They get to smell the diesel and
There she goes.
have happy hour and whatever, drink beer and tell big stories out on our deck out here.
Got seats over
And so
there.
one of them was a Guitaro. The
Okay.
Guitaro,
And we go over
Guitaro.
here.
And
Yep, so
they
we
told
can
me
go
since
back
I was so.
Hey, there she is.
I'm already going stir crazy.
So this is engine 1. She will still start.
Start her. Do it.
You find the
Really?
no.
Oh.
Dude, we start going under. I'm kicking your ass.
I know, right? There is a. Where's the nozzle?
How do you have pizza in here? Does Domino's deliver
Hey,
water?
you know what? Funny story. So everybody delivers out here, right? Ariana specifically. We have overnights on the submarine where you can come and spend the night on the submarine.
Oh my god.
Every weekend. Every weekend we're booked out like 3 to 4 months, right? So I call Ariana's, which we have gotten delivered from all the time. I call Ariana's. I'm like, hey, we're at 120 Riverfront Park Drive, and she's like, she must have been new. I'm like, we're at the submarine. She's like, oh, you're in a submarine? I'm like, yep, just passing through. Anyway, that was.
We'll pop up
that was
wave,
good.
just throw it to
No,
us.
seriously. So engine 1 will still start. We start her about 3 to 4 times a year. It takes $50 worth of diesel to start her for 10 minutes.
Dadgum.
Yes. This is
getting
where
all this.
engine 2 would have been. I said she had 4 engines. One of them the Turks took apart. This is where engine 4 would have been. This is actually a piston.
Look at it.
One piston. Pick it up.
What? Okay.
Pick it up, Roy. Strong. Pick it up. Pick everybody. Roy's a winner.
One piston. Yes.
And this is one where they're screaming, "We've got a leak! We've got a leak!"
Seriously. So, anyway, it is so loud in here. 1,000% of the time, it's so loud in here. So if you needed anything, you had to call via phone or these speakers right here. I mean, and you had to talk real loud. Ooga, ooga.
That's pretty
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
How's that go?
Like that. So
Yeah, you got a speaker.
it was like super intense. Most of the guys that were enginemen have a little harder time of hearing these days.
Yeah, I imagine.
So, where's the steer? Where do they steer at?
I'll show you. But first, let me show you this. So this is a battle flag. Every vessel, every naval vessel has a battle flag, which basically just represents what they did
How many
during
they
that
sunk?
particular battle. So this is the Razorback's World War II battle. That's a torpedo, not a tube of lipstick. Just in case anybody.
Oh, you said it was a she.
It is a she. We had an
dark.
author come down. She was writing a book. Her dad was lost during. Okay, I'm not getting into like. Anyway, she came down and she was like, "I just want to know why this whale has a tube of lipstick in its mouth, and it's not a tube of lipstick. It's a torpedo. There's smoke. It's a bluefin whale."
I'm not reading that book. That's
Right.
stupid.
Moving forward. So these were all merchant ships, Japanese merchant ships that she sunk during World War II. These were all
Tourists.
big merchant ships that she sunk. These were 2 battleships she sunk, and
Dang.
these stars represent 5 airmen that she rescued. A lot of the submarines during World War II, they were actually on lifeguard patrol. So the submariners did not
Quit
play.
running.
I know, right? The submariners did not play like a huge significant role other than it saved people from water, from battle. So she went all around the shores of Japan, and she would pull up on airmen that had to evacuate their airplanes.
Hey, what you doing, sailor?
Yeah. Hey there, one little thing coming up. So she saved 5 airmen, sunk all these merchant ships, and these were big merchant ships, which means they were carrying ammunition, they were carrying supplies to the Japanese so that they could basically annihilate us. So we sunk them. So
And
they
then we
didn't-
sunk the Disney cruise ship.
Yeah, and then we did that.
Where's the airman that she accidentally ran over?
Hey, we're not going to talk about that right now.
Okay.
But if you want to come see us on our Pearl Harbor ceremony, we are honoring one of the airmen that she saved from World War II. Yes.
Oh, wow.
And we actually have a letter in our museum. And it was a letter that was written during World War II, and it was in the hospital, and it's on this like pretty floral stationery. And it just basically thanking the crew of the Razorback for saving him. And then he comes to visit the museum like 30 years later, and he's like, "This is my handwriting." I have no recollection of writing this letter at all, but he did. I guess he was on morphine or whatever they gave you, in World War II. Straight cocaine, I don't know.
Wait, I didn't write this. Oh no.
Yeah.
What are they
So
down
whatever
here?
they gave him, anyway, it was some good stuff, and he has no recollection of writing this letter at all. But he wrote it on a nurse's stationery and had little, little pretty little flowers on it and whatnot. And he was thanking the crew of the Razorback for saving him. He had to deploy his airplane. And 2 of them got out of 6 crew members. 2 of them got out, and he was one of them. And he wrote a thank you letter that he doesn't remember writing at all. But it's stories like that keep us going,
That is really cool.
Those are the things that makes our world turn. And, when you think that, the Razorback was just at the surrender of Tokyo Bay. The Razorback wasn't, in battle, and they didn't. There's so many stories that we will never hear. We'll never hear. Because these crew members, they are the silent service. They are the ones that go underwater. They are the ones that fight for our lives that you never know about because they don't talk about it. They're not allowed to talk about it until it's declassified, and then they still won't talk about it.
Because they can't remember it. Because they've gone crazy down here.
Yeah, there's great stories. So let's move forward. This is where all the fun starts.
I thought we was at the end of it. It's still more. Let me just. She never see me do this.
Here's another head.
We're going to the head. That's a toilet in Navy talk. This is for you, Bernard.
Oh my God.
So, if you were a submariner, this is where you would swim.
Coming through the.
Okay.
Go in there. Okay, our camera person is going into the toilet. The shower's in there, but step into the shower. Okay. There's the toilet. Oh wow. Look at the bunks.
From down here, though. He stays
How tall are these people? This is like this is from the Wizard of Oz. They're only about that big.
Okay, so if you were a submariner, this is where you would have slept.
I wouldn't have.
So
Especially if I was there.
even though you only see 37 bunks, there were actually 80 to 100 crew members.
They slept in ships.
They practice what
Slept
we
in
call
ships.
hot racking.
Oh, that didn't sound right.
That happens in the honeymoon suite.
Yeah. So you either were sleeping, eating, or working at all times. So there were 3 shifts on a submarine. They actually served 4 meals on a submarine. They served breakfast, lunch, dinner, and after dinner.
Man, if you got some bad food and you had to go in that toilet a lot,
Oh no, I'll tell you about the food in a minute. The food was great.
Oh.
Superb.
Bunch of fish.
Yeah. Unless you were out for 80 plus days, then it got like, kind of like packaged eggs and stuff. But anyway.
Look at this. How?
So this is
Especially
your
here.
storage.
This is the ghost guy.
You can't even get. How would you get in there?
Hey, you were probably so tired that it didn't matter. But yes, this is where you
No, I
slept.
think it's physical.
If you had a dive alarm, you were most likely getting a concussion.
Oh my God.
Oh, a dive alarm.
Yeah, we'll do it in a minute. But yes, this is Shorty. He was our most. He served on the submarine, but he also lived close, which a lot of submariners don't live inland. They just like the water for some reason. But he worked down here all the time, and he came down and worked in the tool shop, in the museum, and we have paranormal groups that come here all the time, and they pick up activity all the time in the museum, which is where my office is, which is where I spend a lot of time by myself.
Great. You're haunted.
Yes, I'm haunted, but Shorty is,
Well, see, we did a paranormal show, and when we went home and we viewing it, there was some paranormal activity. Showing our film, caught on film.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Crazy.
I'm a Christian. I love Jesus, but something goes on up here, and we're just not going to talk about. So this is where all the magic happens. This is the fun.
Card tricks.
Yes. So this is where all the backgammon.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And this is where all their meals were served.
Strip poker.
We got checkers and chess. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So is this all men or any women on the Razorback?
Not until 2001. They were all gentlemen.
And
yes.
she was the most popular person on the crew, right?
Right.
Except for Shorty.
Except
for Shorty. So this is actually the cold storage, which I can't pull this up, but this is where all the dry goods were kept. This is where the freezer and the cooler was. This is also where they stored the body bags.
Excuse me. Let's rewind that.
They keep the dead bodies where their food is?
Okay, well, what if you were underwater for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 days?
Shoot them out the torpedo chute.
That has happened before. I'm not on record. But yes. So there was a body bag and a straitjacket in every submarine. There was a chance that somebody might have died while you were spying on the Russians. And there was also a chance that somebody might have lost their mind. So they gave them happy pills, put them in a straitjacket, and
Stuffed them down there?
Stuffed them down there.
Oh my God.
And that's what they ate for the rest of the time.
Yeah. So you see these cans of food? Can you see them over here on the camera?
Yeah, that's Joey.
Yes. So these cans right here were stacked up 2 and 3 at a time. So when you walked into this room, you may have gone like this, and you might have broken your ankle if one had been replaced with nothing. But there was such limited space on a submarine that they used every place they could to store dry goods and food and trash. Yep. So the showers were used for trash.
I hate to be the cook. You gotta go down there. There's some maniac guy down there, like a.
Hey,
you gotta fight him off. Just
I know.
get a thing.
It's a lot of pressure, but guess what? The cook was the most appreciated person on the boat.
Yeah, but now you got a guy down there that's like a.
Yeah, going crazy.
And a dead one.
It's
He
fine.
bit me.
It's fine.
I just came to get some pork and beans.
So in submarine service, there were 2 things. They had a little bit better pay, and they had a little bit better food, a lot better food. So most of the time, they ate better than any service in the military, which was a little bit of a. It was just a. What's the word?
I don't know.
So what are we talking about here? Like chicken and steak? Or?
We're talking about lobster and crab and shrimp. If they heard them up on the top in the sonar, if they heard this.
They went and got him?
Yeah, they would go up. They would surface. They would trap them in a net, and then they would have a big shrimp bowl.
And they're over there being real quiet. All of a sudden, there's shrimp!
Yeah.
We gotta get up there, boys!
Seriously,
Submarine
no,
just got
absolutely.
spotted because they're out there grabbing shrimp.
Yeah, so they had better food. They had a little bit better pay, but you had to do something because nobody can force you into submarine service. You had to volunteer for it.
Unless you had that straitjacket.
They just threw you down there with the canned goods.
So yeah, that was the fun. They would hold like movie nights. So all the submariners, they had a welcome aboard party. Woohoo, we're on board. Okay.
Everybody's crying.
I know, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, beer helped. They didn't drink on board, but anyway. They had the welcome aboard party. They had the halfway night party, which means they were halfway through their deployment. And so they would have a party. Everybody was allotted like 1 or 2 beer, depending on the supply. And then
Except for the straight deck guy, he was sloshed all the
right,
time.
he's just down there on his
Dead
little
guy,
happy
you have
pill.
to divvy up. You have to divvy up their beer.
Yeah, and so anyway, so yeah, they always try to have events, something to look forward to at the end of the day. Again, you could not force anyone into a submarine service, so that's what they did.
What was that?
Correct.
Shrimp.
They're shrimp.
Here, and my phone is up there. So this is the cruise galley or kitchen. This is a mixer. This
It's
was
shorty.
actually it was a coffee maker, and then the Turks turned it into a tea maker, and then now it's a mini fridge. But anyway, that's where all the meals were prepared for 80 plus crew members. Can you imagine?
No.
No.
I know, right?
Look at this. This is for the crazy guy. You get away from me.
This is
Oh shit!
It's still going.
There's another hole.
And what's sad is I could get lost in a submarine.
Oh, there's another toilet. What's this?
That's the radio room. This is where all your communication happens. Any telegrams, telegraphs, any type of radio communication with any other vessels, near or foreign, we're done in this room.
Wow, they got a typewriter too.
Yeah. So somebody was asking about the trash disposal.
Look at that.
This is it.
Look at that. That's what I learned to type on one of those.
Anything that has a weight, honestly, because you did not want your trash to surface when you were out at sea, because then it would leave a indication of where
Unless you
you
want
were.
to fake like you were hit, you
Right.
shot oil, and you
Right.
put stuff in there and shoot
Right,
it out.
right. I'm sure they did.
I saw
I'm
that on
sure
Star
they did.
Trek.
But yes. But anyway, that's the trash disposal. Anything that you want to put in there, you put in a weighted bag, and it takes it down to the bottom of the sea. Anything else, you pretty much put in the bathroom.
So if you just got tired of being on the submarine,
You just squeeze it.
You just, yeah.
Go in
well,
there?
it's like 16 steps. So I don't think you could do it by yourself. You'd have to have some help. But yes, if you just,
So if you really didn't like somebody, it was, hey,
yeah, just put them
Johnny,
in the trash disposal.
why don't you climb in here and clean that?
So this is the control room. This is where you go and drive. Yes. So do y'all know how a submarine actually works? Because I was unaware of this when I started working here.
You have
Okay.
the ballast.
So you have
Ballast.
So you have a submarine. So you want to sink. You go underwater and you shoot air out of the ballast tanks. Right?
Yep.
You want to come back to surface, you put water in the ballast tanks.
This is top secret stuff.
This is top
Yeah.
secret. I did not know this when I started working here. I thought, how in the world? So out of this whole submarine, there are ballast tanks on the outside of the submarine. And so to go underwater, you shoot air out, and you put you shoot water out and put air in. And to go in water, you put the water in, and you go down.
Now, see, I always thought that, whoever's driving it would be facing the end of the sub, not to the side. Is this the steering wheel?
It's the steering wheel.
He just sits here and goes, all right, let's go, boys.
You listen. You
can't see anyway.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy? So all of this, it
Where's
was
the periscope? That's what I want to know. Do we have a periscope?
yes. Why are we not?
You thought that was funny, wasn't it? At my age, it's not funny like that.
That's the dive alarm. So you would know if you needed to dive or not, regardless of where you
You
were.
just dive under the.
The periscope is up here. Would you like to go see it?
I want to see it.
I want
Okay.
to see it first.
Oh, you got it. Yeah.
Gotta go.
I'm going up.
Be very careful.
Do not enter.
The sonar is actually right below us. These are not, you cannot access them during your normal tour.
Going up to
No.
the periscope.
So what are you steering? I mean, what? Sonar waves, obviously.
Propellers.
But how do they know what's in front of them?
Oh, well, there's a periscope.
Really? You're talking to him? Or you're talking to someone?
You're talking to everybody. I mean, from maneuvering, from engine room, all the way up to captain's stateroom.
Wow.
It is a communication.
Good thing I works on my legs. Oh my god. I made it.
Okay.
You want to try to make it up?
Naman jeep ko.
Never can.
Really?
Holy shit. You're not gonna make it. Holy crap. Oh, there's another steering wheel up here. Holy crap. There's steering wheels all over the place.
This is horrible. This is insane, people.
You gotta make it quick. This is hot up here.
How do you get up here?
You gotta step up. You gotta grab that little bar right there. Where are you going? Oh, I went the other way. No?
No.
Oh, it's a periscope.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Guess you gotta turn your head like that. Be real. Look at that. I don't see anything. Press the button to fire. No. That's cool as hell. Oh, wow. Oh, that adjusted it. I think I screwed it up. Okay, yeah.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on, guys.
There she comes.
Oh, shoot. It's good thing I'm little. Can I hold this?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Wait, oh, what was that? Oh, shit. Okay, now I'll take you guys pictures. Okay. I don't see you jumping.
This is amazing. Looking through the periscope on the U.S.S. Razorback. I don't see anything in danger. Full steam ahead!
Dive, dive, dive! No, then she's gonna hit that buzzard thing.
I didn't say dive, I said there's a dime.
There's a dive! There's another steering wheel over there.
Got two people fighting each other. Darn, no!
This one, we found out this periscope is really not for finding subs and other vessels. It's for finding shrimp and stuff on the top of the thing.
And the bikini-clad women that are on the beaches of Tokyo.
That they bombing. Bye bye, baby.
Hey, I'm hot.
Okay.
You go first, I go first. Can I go first?
You can go first.
Okay, here.
Go that. Oh no, it's great on this one.
You just go straight down.
That's what they do in the movies. They just get those ladders and just slide down.
Get on the other side where there's no hole.
Oh no.
You gotta turn around there.
I know. But that's how
That's how you fall.
That's how she goes down submarines. She does it all the time.
I climb coconut. Oops. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what that has to do with subs.
80 days.
No way.
I made it.
Good job.
Oh,
Are they coming down?
And here goes Roy.
Because I'm a real man. We're going to get ourselves some Nazis anytime now. Whoa. So much for that. Yeah. Hey, babe.
Just jumping. Shorty.
Sorry.
Shorty's real.
Yes, sir. There you go.
But
She
yeah,
left us. Oh,
there's somebody actually over there.
There's a ghost. That's Shorty.
He was waving. Yeah, sit down there and steer there, Joe.
Seriously, this is insane. Can you imagine being on this thing for 80 days?
But that steering is what I don't get.
And over here on the left, you will see Pearl Harbor. Over on the right, the Cathedral of Rome. Unfortunately, we don't know because there's no windows at all.
And this is a crazy thing. He's steering from here, but the front is up that way. What is it, the aft? Port? I thought port was just wine. And then, I don't know, this is it where you really want to get it going. Is that...
What's this?
I don't know. Oh, it's a depth.
This is a ship
You see, this...
clinometer.
Yeah, I guess this makes it go down. How far are you going to go?
That's what a lot of alcohol did when I was in college.
And this is what you tell those slow guys that they're not very bright. This is what you're on. It's called a sub. And
They have two big steering wheels.
holy crap, it goes even further.
Going back.
And
What?
Hey,
You will.
Hello.
hey, how's it going? I'm Jeff.
Good. Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Nice to meet you.
This is Diego. That's Roy. We're with Arkansas
Nice to meet you guys.
Showcase. Just trying to give y'all a little publicity here.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Yeah, so we do a show. We have a weekly show that we just spotlight all the cool stuff in Arkansas, whether it's musicians or things like this that we know are here that a lot of people don't really know about.
This thing just keeps on going.
Yeah, it does. It's 311 feet, 7 inches long. So,
Let's see what's up here.
You're just bragging now, Michael.
sorry about that. I am a tour guide. Comes with the job.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm going into this room now.
This is like mine. Son of a bitch.
Oh, God.
That scared the shit out of me. See, it's talking about ghosts and everything. Now look over here.
ah,
Oh, more bunks.
Are these the
How come
first
they call
class?
it- How come they call it the goat locker? Is that for pets?
The chief petty officers.
Oh,
Petty officers. Ha ha ha. Oh, this is the cat.
wow.
Yeah.
No, this is even better over here.
Man.
Look at this.
These are sleep number beds, I'm sure.
Got a desk and everything.
So you just have to let people know you're coming because you can't constantly keep passing each other in these non-hallways.
So this is like first class, right?
Yeah, it's the officers' quarters. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Is it really the stuff slides across the table and stuff when they're eating?
If you're in rough waters, yeah.
Oh, wow. There's more. What's this guy?
Now, have you been on a sub underneath before?
No, this is one of the only subs I've ever been on, and it's never gone down below since I've been on.
That's
Well,
good.
we hope that track record stays active.
Yeah, look at this. Can you see me? Yeah, is this cool or what? Look at that. This is where the upper class go.
Is this the
Would you like to hear?
timeout
Would
room?
you like to hear the phone ring?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
sure.
it's gonna come out of that gray box right over there in the corner.
Sweet.
Go ahead and sit the phone.
uh-uh.
Go ahead and sit the phone.
Yes, Lassie. What's happening? Tiny Tim's falling in the hole? All right, we're coming up.
Lassie.
That's weird. That's so cool. Very good.
Oh,
So what do they do if someone's just being an ass? Is there a jail
I don't know what
or
this is.
timeout or
I guess this is
anything?
They just handcuff you to something heavy, like a torpedo or one of the engines. They get up to about 130 degrees.
Holy crap.
But no,
The
there's
shower, toilet. There's our camera person right there. Another torpedo thing? Holy crap.
Finally get. Ah! That's just insane. How many people does it take to load a tortilla?
A tortilla. Man, look at that. You got 1, 2, 3, 6.
About 5 guys to load a torpedo.
Wow.
A tortilla is probably not that
So I'm still confused on how you know what you're aiming at. Did you see it through the periscope,
Yes,
or do you?
they have a periscope that's used for torpedo targeting. It's got markings on it so you can calculate distance and lead and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
You put it in the computer and it tells you where to shoot and when to shoot.
Oh, wow.
Like for practice, they shoot whales.
No.
All right, just rowdy tourists.
Wow. And there's another.
That's
They sleep up there too?
Yes.
Another honeymoon bunk thing?
Really?
This is the honey.
Do you ever get people that actually, get married and come here for their honeymoon?
No, I don't think so. I think people have gotten married here, but I don't.
They
think
wouldn't
anybody-
stay married if this is where you brought someone on their honeymoon.
Honeymoon suite. Okay. So, are we finally at the end of
This
it?
is the end. Yeah, this is our exit here.
Oh, this is exit. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Have we been down here for like 60 days yet?
Jeff. Oh, I bumped into.
Said exit. That's all I need.
There he goes.
Ooh, free man.
I'm going to take it with me.
You don't want me to take your pictures?
Huh?
Take your pictures.
Now, does this go up on the high thing?
No. This goes to the deck. To get to the sail, you have to go up through the conning tower, and then through the conning tower into the sail.
Oh. Can we do that?
I don't know.
She said we can do it. Let's see. All right, here we go.
You go ahead.
I'm going to hand it up to Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. Hey, Jeff.
Yep.
Coming up, man.
Oh, gosh.
And here's Roy, like the gopher from Caddyshack.
I know. Holy shit. And here she comes.
Oh, wow.
We didn't even know she was in there.
Oh, gosh.
This is amazing.
Wow. Take my picture myself.
Okay. Okay.
Here, she puts the U.S.S. Nevada out of the channel. She fought fires for 76 hours on the Arizona, the Tennessee. Hey, how are you?
Sorry, we were down there tinkering around that.
It's okay. I'm just telling the story about the tugboat. The only other
Okay, again, Roy Doyle with the www.arkansasshowcaseradio.org show, and we're down here at the Inland Maritime Museum where we got the Arkansas U.S.S. Razorback over there, and this is a tug that was in Pearl Harbor. And Jeff had to go back down in the sub because he left his laptop down there, so he's going back through there. But in the meantime, we're going to take a look inside the tug. So come on. Yeah, this doesn't seem as bad as that sub, but this is like, looks like the kitchen. I don't know. I think I could have done away with doing this stuff. They said this is where the only floating ship that's left from Pearl Harbor. And I guess this is, what's this? I guess that's a shower in there. There's Jeff, he's back. We're in the tug.
Ooh,
Yeah.
more room in this.
And you know, this is the dirty sinks of the tug. Man, this thing. So this is the only ship that's left from Pearl Harbor that's still floating.
Can't believe it's still floating.
What's over here? I'm not going down there. Oh, this is where I want to go. This is the best part, the steering wheel that faces the front. What a concept.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I forgot to even hit that thing. Uh-oh, here she comes.
Come on, you can do it. I think I can. I think I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, got it. There's just steering wheel.
Oh, look, a whale. Head towards it. Oh, it's an iceberg.
Oh, see, there's a steering.
It's a kid on a jet ski running that little boy over.
What's in here?
Wood.
You want me to hold the camera?
A head.
The only problem is, with this thing, there's no gear shift. So you steer it. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Look at Jeff, I just ran over Jeff. But yeah, this is it. This is the tug. And like I said, this is the only ship that's still floating from Pearl Harbor. I guess everything else got sunk, but this guy hid out somewhere. I'm not really sure. But yeah, this is the control room. It's not as sophisticated as I thought it would be, but hey, what a steering wheel. It's even got power steering. That's pretty cool. And let's go look at the front, and then this thing is over.
Oh,
Oh, that was my belly.
they take me pictures while I'm holding.
Okay,
I
Jeff,
will love you forever.
Jeff's doing the Titanic thing.
I look just like Leonardo DiCaprio
Or cappuccino.
or Kate Beckinsale.
My heart will go on.
All right, that's it.
Ah,
Get up there.
no.
Get up there. Screw it. Titanic sink out here.
There's a museum thing there. Look how they got a museum over there too. Is that many people? Those people are going in there. They don't know they're never coming back alive. Yeah, now we're walking over here. Yeah. I'm going to do voiceovers on some of this. I figured out how to do that.
How do we get up here?
Get up there.
Oh, you gotta go through inside.
I'm trapped.
Because that thing says don't penetrate that sign.
That's fine.
What is that? Is that a water hose or a gun?
That's a water hose. I got a periscope too. What the hell? Just in case it sinks. Yeah, we're going down.
Yep. Look at the life that you want.
Okay, we're heading back down. Jeff. Can't lose his coffee or soda.
See, he has to have the big thing.
A what?
Right.
Have to have a big thing?
Yeah, he has to have the
yes,
big
I do.
thing. Is that recording?
It's recording me.
Oh,
Why, thank you.
Okay. And we're leaving the tug. One way in, one way out. Okay, press pause.
First built. She launched in January of 1944 and then commissioned in April.
This is
of
what you get when you get here.
She served in World War II for a little over a year. She went on 5 war
Interview.
tours. She did so well during World War II, she
You've
was
already
invited to
done a
be
lot of
on
walking
12
around. I'll
submarines
post
to
this
surrender
first.
to Tokyo Bay.
But
at
this
the
is
end of
what
the
they
war.
tell people to give a
Now,
little
after World
overview
War II
of
was over,
what the
they
sub
started
all
to
about.
transition submarines from more of a
And-
surface attack type vessel to more of an undercover reconnaissance vessel.
We wanted to go up
After
there,
she went through an upgrade
and
called
Jeff's too
Guppy.
scared to go back in, but he left his iPad back inside the sub. So he's got to go back and get it.
Upgrade took 2
There it is
years,
over
came back
there.
out in 1954, looking like that photo on
Okay.
the left.
Okay, we just finished the tour. Again, this is
Amazing.
Yeah, this is www.arkansasshowcaseradio.org. And now we're in the museum part, which is pretty fantastic, pretty quiet.
First thing you see is the U.S.S. Arkansas, and this is the real life scale ship that they had.
We
Go
didn't-
figure it didn't last very long.
Yeah, because it looked like little mosquitoes, but we thought that was the sub was a U.S.S. Arkansas, but it's the Razorback. Because otherwise, you can't have airplanes on a sub, we found out. So what is that? But anyway, we're going to take a little walk around the museum part here. This is kind of cool. They got like this binoculars. What the hell, man? These things could see for miles. I guess this is what you look at when you say, "They're coming! They're coming! Run for it!"
And this over here is the big dinner bell for the hungry people. It's a big bell.
This is for trophies. Trophy case for people that. You made it! Here's a trophy. Some of the Navy uniforms they wore. This is a little tour, I guess. I guess Jeff has already wandered off somewhere. I don't know. There's Bell saying, you know, you're in. Hey, we're sinking. We're sinking. Everybody think about it. And then you got Lincoln lubricant application. That sounds kind of wild for a Navy ship.
Yeah, hey, 80 days, no questions asked.
Kentucky Jello goes a long ways. That camera person just got lost there for a minute.
Hey, here's the U.S.S. Razorback.
Yeah,
That's what we were just on.
that's when it had the high gloss paint and everything on it.
This is me and Roy right here.
That's not the Razorback, is it? Where's that big tall thing?
U.S.S. Razorback. That's the periscope. They said they coated it over to make it more aerodynamic.
Oh. Come on, folks. There's that thing there where they said how many people, how many ships they sunk. This is how many airmen they saved out of the water. That's pretty cool, how many airmen they saved out of the water. I don't know why I keep repeating that.
Yeah, let's go do a recap of her.
Okay. Here it is for movie night. They didn't have CDs, so I don't know what that is all about.
I wonder what the movie was.
Yeah, Titanic. We're gonna watch the Titanic, folks. Okay, we're gonna take a short break. We'll talk with her and we'll wrap this up.
Right.
Yeah. See, I haven't played on that one. Hey, this is www.arkansasshowcaseradio.org show, and we're finished up a great tour. We was down inside the sub and everything like that.
It's actually amazing. I mean, if you haven't had a chance to come out here, you've probably seen it. I've seen it a million times, but never knew that you could actually even do tours on it. So if anyone wants to do one of these tours, this is Camille.
Hi.
She was the captain of the submarine for many, many years.
Yeah.
She looks amazing.
Never lost one person.
Not one.
But
Not one.
if someone wanted to do a tour, when can they come see her?
So you can come out this time of year. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sunday from 1 to 5:30 p.m. We also rent out our space for events. If you want a corporate event, to have a catered dinner down here, a DJ, a band, whatever you.
Marriage.
Yeah.
You can get married. You got the honeymoon suite
Yeah,
there.
you have the honeymoon suite
Gotta
on,
come see that.
on the submarine. We also do overnights. You can actually spend the night on the submarine. $40 a person, minimum of 10, and you get yourself an overnight on the submarine. So we've got lots to offer here. Please come see us.
That's so cool. I think we need to do that one time.
Yeah.
You should, with the paranormal groups. And
Oh, hell no. They got this dummy up there that when you first walk by, it was scaring the living crap out of you.
he's the yeoman. He's been here forever, and every yeoman.
That means
Yo.
admin.
Yeoman was the admin. Yeoman was the admin on the submarine. So you actually want to be really nice to him because he signs on your paycheck.
I've done it.
Yes.
Hey, man.
So he gives you your money and your mail, and either way, we'd love to have you out.
So for just basic information, hours, to read a little bit about it, what's the best way for them to find information?
They can call 371-8320, area code 501, or visit www.aim.org.
There you go.
And we was wondering, the movies they played, did they play Titanic by any chance?
You know what? I don't know what they played, but there is a funny story. So, on one deployment, they had one reel and one reel only. And the last, 4 scenes of the whole movie were cut out.
Oh,
The-
man.
Yes. So, the first thing they did when they got back to shore is watch the end of that movie. Because for 3 months, they had watched everything but the end scenes.
It's like, so that's like torture.
Yeah.
So we know torture happened on the U.S.S.
It happened.
Then they, after they torture you, then they throw you down where the foods are and
In a straight jacket. Yeah.
That's how you
In the straight
survive.
jacket.
And they shoot you out the tube when they're tired of it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Thank you, Camille.
so
Thank
much for
y'all.
having us over.
Wonderful.
We appreciate you.
And guys, tune in. Like I said, we'll see y'all next week. But definitely come out here. It's a fantastic tour of the submarine. They have a museum, have all kinds of stuff out here. Get a group together, spend the night in a submarine. You
Yes.
don't want to
Do
miss
that.
that opportunity. So we'll see y'all soon. See you next week. Bye-bye.
www.arkansasshowcaseradio.org. We're out of here.